Well, good day, viewers. Today we have a 2016 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500 4x4 crew cab. It's pretty well appointed. And it's not here for a number of things, but one of the things is this infotainment center. Notice how the display is kind of sitting over top of the other one. No media. Like, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Let's try going home. Let's hit audio again. Gotta stop having the music in there. I'll get copyright infringement. Home, let's try phone. Yeah, that looks okay. Why does the radio display have the... It's like this is cut off. Doesn't look right. I don't have another one of these trucks to compare to. Well, I'm going to do some research. So I did some research last night on this 16 Silverado for the radio display with the ghosting image for some reason. And I also talked to the customer this morning. He said he's already disconnected the battery and reconnected it, so I don't think disconnecting a fuse that powers it up would help. But then again, you never know. I'm going to look for TSBs on it. I'm also going to scan it and see if there's any fault codes. He's also complaining about a shutter-like condition, and this is not the 8-speed transmission. This one's only the 6. So we're going to hook up the scan tool to it, and I'm doing some routine service like an engine oil change and tire rotation as well, brake inspection. So I've got the scanner module located in the vehicle. I'm using the Snap-on Veris Edge. We'll do a network scan. It should pull the VIN and the mileage, I would think. This has only got 80 plus thousand kilometers on it. 87. So let's just see if there's any codes while we're here. I also have to do a TPMS relearn once we rotate the tires. No codes in the engine, tranny, anti-lock brakes, airbag amplifier, body control module. Six controllers so far. Printed circuit board, temperature sensor low. Universal serial bus circuit open. Universal serial bus above maximum threshold. Rear view camera input signal circuit missing. Interesting. Control module power circuit voltage below threshold. They're all history codes. These could have something to do with him disconnecting the battery. Radio has a code for lost communication with the HVAC control module. Now, we did have a problem with the display a few months ago when the local dealership did an oil change and checked his cabin filter. They jostled that USB cable that connects the screen to the radio control head, and his screen was blanked out after, and I found a video on YouTube that basically go in there and reconnect and cycle the pins on. I put some Stabilitin 22A on the pins, and that seems fine, but there's a ghosting image on the dash. Okay, well, we've got a record of these codes. Let's check the readiness monitors. Yeah, so everything's running past, so I'm going to clear all these network codes out of it. I don't think that's going to have any effect on the radio, but can't hurt. Clear all codes, read by code scan. Key on, engine off. Computers, codes cleared. Let's see if there's any, let's see, the radio, media disc player. I'm going to cycle the key and see if that image is still there. So clearing the codes had no effect on the display. It still has a layered image for whatever reason. As I mentioned, the customer's already disconnected the battery and reconnected, and that didn't seem to make a difference. So I need to know what radio it's got in there. So I've used a website called Comp9 to decode the VIN. It's not a free website, mind you. You can buy 5 VIN decodes for $5 or something like that, or you can buy a monthly subscription like I have. So we need to know whether it's got IO3, IO4, IO5, IO6, or IOB. So let's look for that option here. IO5, radio infotainment up level with connectivity, up level radio connectivity with infotainment system. So IO5. So back to the up level radio is what it's called. I've cleared the codes. Let's see if there's anything returned. Nothing's returned. Let's see if there's any functional test to reset the radio. Media-oriented system transport communication enable circuit. That's the most circuit. Control module reset. Let's try that. Key on, engine off. It is. Well, let's have a look at the dash. Okay, so it doesn't appear to have made any difference. You can see how the channel controls are layered over top of the background there. Let's cycle the key, open the door, shut the radio off, turn it back on. Now you can get this background display to come up, but when I go back to that, that's back there. Now I believe that's also the control for the DVD player. No, that's... Where did I see view? All AM frequencies. So I don't know what's going on. Like when you turn on the AC controls, the AC display will pop up momentarily and then disappear. And then you've got the buttons down here. Turn the temperature up and it shows it digitally on the screen, but it mirrors it for a few seconds and then it goes away, as well as it shows it on the knobs down here. So I don't think this layered image is normal. I think this is supposed to disappear. Now I wonder if it's got something to do with the DVD player. There is a DVD player here. Maybe if I put a DVD in there, or a CD I should say, and see what happens then. I gotta see if I can find a CD. So I managed to find a CD. Took it out of my truck. Mind you, it is a little scratched. Let's turn the ignition on and try loading this CD. Let's wait for the radio display to come up. Now I don't think there's anything in there because it doesn't eject anything. Maybe there is a CD jammed in there. That's interesting. It doesn't accept the CD. Like, oh, there it goes. Media. Well, it works. Oh, these are all old good soft rock tunes. But it's still, this doesn't appear to be correct to me, so I'm going to see if there's any TSBs on it. Well, that's interesting. I programmed another one of these blank slots to the same radio station, and now I've got a third row of grayed out memory presets. I wonder if there's some way to remove those. I think that's what's wrong. I think it's shifting up. Let's see what happens when I do this. Now we can have Looks like 5, 10, 15 radio presets. Well, still looking at this. So I decided to try the Tech 2 scan tool to see if it could do any kind of radio resets, but I haven't updated this scan tool since about 2012, 2013, so it doesn't even go new enough because this truck's a 2016. And when I tried to go into the radio, I got no comm with it. Diagnostic trouble codes. So I got no comm with it. Now in the snap-on scan tool in the radio functions, there was a reset, and I reset it, but it didn't do anything, obviously. So I'm going to try a think tool. Boy, do I feel like an idiot. I hope I'm not the only one that has this problem. I was looking at this thinking, you know, there's up to 20 radio stations that can be programmed in, and when you program another one, it loaded another channel. But watch this. All you gotta do is swipe down. Oh my god. So there's nothing wrong with the display. That's just the way it is. If you swipe up, it pulls up the radio stations. If you swipe down, oh well. Gotta treat it like a smartphone.